Hello everyone, what is up? I'm the Adamsy Kid and welcome back to another episode of my Norwich City career mode. As remember the last episode we drew to Millwall and we are up against them in the replay, of course, in the not the Capital One Cup, the FA Cup. Here we drew to them 1-1 thanks to a last minute goal from debutant Charlie Austin. We haven't really made any more signings since then. Although we are looking, I thought we did get Bassong back, I guess, from a loan deal, which I guess you can treat as a new enough signing. But yeah, happy again with the team, you know, want to keep consistency with my team here. Oh my god, I hate when you got hiccups, I guess. Hiccups and dry throat. Oh my god, it's annoying. But anyway, we are up against Millwall to open up this episode, and another failure as a goalkeeper, I guess. But anyway, here we go. Yep, the FA Cup. Woo, it's amazing. I like the FA Cup. Being the FA Cup, Arsenal have just beaten Aston Villa at the time of the stream. But judging when my last video has gone up, which I haven't done yet when I've been streaming this. Yeah, I've not done it in the right time, have I? But you know, it should be good. It should be good. Looking there, looking at some of these people here. Looking at my team, I guess. It's a good team. It's a good team. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good team. It's a good, strong team, I guess. And we've got to prove we are a strong team. We should be winning these sort of games. We're away, even though it feels like we're at home, because every single away game at the moment feels like we're at home. It's one reason I can't wait to get to the Premier League, because it's starting to annoy me a bit. Don't annoy me, you know. I think I said it previous video. You need to make better stadium sort of things, and as I do in these videos, because obviously they're roughly between half an hour to 40 minutes long. I think there has been a couple of exceptions to that, but generally speaking, they're that long, which means I normally play about 2 to 3 games. This episode, hopefully, I'll be able to do 3, but I don't want to, you know, get a few more transfers in as well and stuff, and I don't want to make them too long, of course. But oh, fuck off. The player's injured. I don't care about your injury and stuff, but ooh, I don't even know how he got injured, like how he hurt his ankle or whatever, because he landed on his back and he's rolling around like as if his ankle's chopped off. But could be confusion. Yeah, we'll just mess around with that feature, I don't know. But yeah, I guess that would be worth it, I guess. What? Run backwards and oh, that's a nice ball. But yeah, so Women's World Cup thing. I think next weekend. I think it is Women's World Cup. And I've said I'm quite a fan of women's football. I do follow it quite a bit. Obviously, I prefer like the Premier League and all that and Champions League, but you know, it's good. It's different sort of football. It's, you know, it's football which just it feels different because it is different. It's almost like when you watch, like, you know, you go from you watch. Obviously, a lot of people watch Premier League. It's only if you go conference, it's the same game. It's just different. And okay, the quality might not be as good as all of them who play in the Premier League. I know there's some talent. I've seen talented players and stuff. A lot of the quality's not the best in the world. The passion which they sometimes show a lot in games, and you know, just the fact that, you know, it's just not. I don't know, it's just different and it's just good. I enjoy it. Like, some people don't like it, some people hate it and despise it, and that's fair enough. But me personally, as we score, I like it. I think it's good. I enjoy watching it. I genuinely think it's a good sport. You know, women's football. You know, I remember watching the Olympics and stuff. I think that's when I got into it a lot. I didn't really watch much before then, the 2012. But since then I've watched, I think I did say, my fair share, and I'm looking forward to it. It's annoying because being in England, having a World Cup in wherever, I think it's Canada or something, wherever it's hosted. There's games like in 1, 2 in the morning, and like weekends, yeah, I should be easy able to watch it, but not on like fucking, yeah, had a fly on me, but not on like days like Wednesdays or Thursdays or Tuesdays. Fridays, Saturdays, and probably I'll do Sundays. But yeah, it looks good. I think Japan are like defending champions. There's going to be a lot of controversy because of corruption, and obviously Sepp Blatter as well. I don't think I made a video since he's come back. I haven't talked about it. Like, I haven't made a video since he's... Well, I always repeat myself. Did it again there. May or may not be deliberate, but... John Ruddy... Oh, we didn't even get the ball then. I don't think, anyway. Well, he might have, but he might not have. He may or may not have. I love saying that mayo, as in like, oh, he might have, but he might not have. That's on my stream for some reason on my laptop, which I watch. It's just... It's like I'll watch it back, you know, in case there's a good moment. In case I want to relive. Because as much as stuff, it's stuff, and ooh, I've got quite a few actually. He's just come up with 1 viewer to 5. It's a game which really, to be honest, has been quite poor. I honestly think it's been poor. I honestly do. You know. That shot where it's coming from like nothing, and it's just glitching everything. It's like, oh, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're winning, I guess, that's good. But yeah, women's football, I do watch a lot of that. I also watch a lot of ice hockey, which is rare for a British person to do that. Us British, we're more associated to the games of like football and rugby and cricket and all that. You think of American sports, you think of stuff like basketball, and obviously American football, which personally I absolutely hate. To be honest, I've tried watching a game and it's just like no. But everyone's got their own taste and everything. And then there's what's it called? Then there's ice hockey, and I love ice hockey. I honestly love ice hockey. It's probably my 3rd favourite sport behind football. Behind football, definitely. And then it's sort of a tie between ice hockey and rugby, because ice hockey is just... I support an ice hockey team in Minnesota Wild, and stuff. Like I'm a huge, like, I support the Minnesota like NHL, obviously ice hockey, American football. And when they get their MLS place in I think it's 2017. Obviously I'm gonna supporting them, watching a bit more MLS than I do. I do watch a little bit, but I can't wait for them to be in there. And yeah, and then there is a bit of ice hockey in England, I have to admit, but it's pretty. For me, it's just no. It's a no. I don't like it. Never really have, never really will. If truth can be told, it's just not my thing. It's just not. For me, it's just not. I don't know. It's just not as good. It's just not. And also a lot of them, I think it's America's. Like, certainly Olympic, I think, team. A lot of them are like Winter Olympics. A lot of them are from Minnesota. Like there is, even though the team isn't the most successful, as we go 2-0 up, they have got a lot of players, I think, who go to the highest level. And okay, they've never won the Stanley Cup, the Minnesota Wild, but you know we call ourselves the state of hockey, and they're definitely passionate fans. I give you that. I've never been to America, but what I've watched of them, yeah, the fans seem passionate. I only really got into ice hockey about 6-7 months ago. And also I do like a bit of field hockey. It's not as good, but it's the closest the British have. I watched a lot of the Hockey World Cup, that was on in last summer. But yeah, I am a big fan of anything which involves a goal in attacking, defending, and you get a point for scoring. You know, rugby's different. I can't watch Union. No, I can't watch Union. I can only watch Rugby League. I think because I'm Northern, and like Northern people more Rugby League, and then you Southerner, you more. My dad's from like more down the south, and he's like, no, it's all about the rugby union. I completely disagree. I think no, it's it just doesn't. I just don't get it. I just don't get Rugby League. Not Rugby League, Rugby Union. I get Rugby League because you get like 6 tackles and then all that, and then you got turnovers, and it's 6 points for a try and conversion because it's 4 for a try, 2 for a conversion. You get like I think 1 for a drop goal or something. You have 13 players. You know, obviously set of 6, everything. You know, Rugby Union, it's sort of like, well, you get 5 for a try, 2 for a conversion, 1 for this, 1 for that, 7 for this. You know, like you don't have set tackles and everything. You just like attack each other. You know, you have every 2 seconds as a scrum. I mean, it's not as bad as American football, which is some sort of scrum thing. Someone nicks the ball, they throw it, and the ball goes out of play. Like, at least with rugby, even though for me I don't like it as much probably as what's it called? I don't like it probably as much as rugby. I don't like it as much as stuff like football and hockey and everything. I probably just about put ice hockey just above it. But I'd rather watch something which you actually get some action. You actually get to watch something. You get to watch some sort of thing, rather than have it sort of like, yeah, pretty poor. And 3-0. I mean, like, as much as like I understand Americans, yeah, you'll like it. You think it's full of drama, but people outside of America, a high majority, a vast majority of people, just don't understand. I think you'd get a bit more credit for the sport if you didn't call it football, which, you know, yeah, take of it what you will. Yeah, you might, you know, you obviously call it football. You obviously heard of it before football. You know, with your American football. But you gotta look at it from a logical point. In football, right? In what you guys call soccer. Yeah, you have a ball, like I'm playing it. You have a round thing which is often called a ball, and you use your feet, or you kick it with your foot. Pretty self-explanatory name, football. American football, you have basically a rugby ball, which I'm going to still call a ball. I still call it a ball. I could always call a rugby ball, you know. You know, for me a ball is basically something which you can fill air in, and it's sort of like a 3D thing, like not a hockey puck. A hockey puck's a puck, it's completely different, it's not a ball. But yeah, you use your hands and you throw it, and you rarely use your feet. And some of the terminology, like touchdown. All you have to do for a touchdown is walk and just stand with the ball in the area where it is the touchdown zone, like the try area, the try zone or something in rugby. In rugby, to get a try, you have to touch the ball down. In American football, you just stand there and stuff. You know, I can understand it's a big thing in America, and don't get me wrong and stuff. That's like, I guess for some people, they see it more the thrill in like the big hits, the massive barging in. For me, I get more joy out of watching rugby players sort of smash into each other and stuff. And if truth be told, but that's just my opinion on it. It's because I'm not. If I was from America, I'd probably think the complete opposite thing. I think no. It's all about the Super Bowl and everything. But I'm not. I'm more into what I would say that the majority. I'm not saying everyone in the world, but a vast majority of people will probably go football, then American football, somewhere, probably third or fourth to be honest. It's down there, something like, it's probably far down. I probably prefer, I probably understand golf a bit more and stuff, and probably prefer to watch that, probably. But that's just my opinion. I don't want anyone, well, that's not right. It's better. Like, for me, it's just not. I respect people who enjoy it. I know someone who plays it actually, and stuff. And I have no problem with that. It's just I personally think it's pretty bad. But we're away at Fulham, who again is second, and we win this, we have some good chance to do stuff. And we got some money. Monies, which is all good. My role at the club. Yes, I know I gave you a big one. I think I put him on the transfer list. But we need to actually strengthen a bit. And I want to do that by looking at some midfielders. Here. There's absolutely no one actually. There's no one really here, I would say. And I want to get someone with a bit of experience. A bit of, you know. Yeah. A bit of, yeah. In it. He's on loan at Leeds United. I would sign him if he wasn't on loan at Leeds United. But he's on loan at Leeds. Him, I'm gonna ask the scout. I'm gonna inquire. He looks decent. He looks like he could, you know, just fill in, you know, plug a little bit of a gap. We've got a few midfield players missing, and I just want to make sure that I've got enough players in each position. You know, I'm gonna look at defence. I think defensively now I've realised I've got Russell Martin. I need to probably get some better, another like right back and maybe a couple of centre backs. We've obviously got Whittaker who's getting on. We've got him who's young. He's just not there yet, but you know, another centre back and probably maybe like a full back or something, you know, will do. And I don't think we've actually got a decent squad to see us through. It's just about getting. I don't want to buy like just buy some load of cheap young people. I want to buy people who can actually challenge and improve the team. I guess. But anyway, we get into our second game now. Here we're up against Fulham. Fulham it is. We're up against Fulham. It's fun. I don't think it's Champions League final, isn't it? And I think it's, yes, it's a championship. It's a championship final. Yay! No, it's a Champions League final. Not today. Next week. What am I on about? And I want Juve to win. I know many people think that's, you know, they would rather have Barca win. But to be honest, I don't like Barcelona. I don't know, some of the players they've got, I just don't like. I'm not the big, as much as I enjoy Spain, I like Spain, and I like the passing and the beauty of the football element. I hate the whole, you know, you get the slightest of touch. You know, you basically get you know, a touch which in England would be considered as, you know, well, a dive, pretty much, and you know, you'll be given, oh yeah, we'll give you a foul for that, and maybe book your defender, because they see it as an art form, diving. Apparently, like I've read somewhere, I don't know if it's true, but I've read that somewhere they sort of go, yeah, diving, it's all good, diving's good. Like, no, it's not. Don't lie. Why would diving be good? That's almost, for me, people saying diving's good, it's almost like saying that, you know, it's the same, probably the same people who say that, oh, people who break their legs, people shouldn't get sent off for breaking up people's legs or something, you know. I don't know if them people exist, but it's like people saying, oh, you know, Sepp Blatter's good. You know, I think that's the best analogy you can give, and it's still not 100% accurate. You know, Sepp Blatter's a lot worse. Which again goes back to the whole FIFA president thing. You know, and it's just cheating, isn't it? Any form of cheating, you know. For me, the thing which gets me the most, and stuff, is when people, like, I don't know, fake injury, I guess. Like the ref's not always gonna know. You know, sometimes you might be clearly injured, but you can kind of tell with a player. Like, I was watching a match. I can't remember who it was, but one of the players and stuff, like, there was a bit of contact. Yeah, there wasn't enough really for much pain and stuff. And sort of, you know, he sort of goes down, you know, there's no contact, there's nothing which could cause this bit to hurt, and he just rolls around holding a completely different part of the body. And I watched videos before in the past as well of people like, you know, squaring up for headbutts and everything, you know, and then someone just falling down. In fact, there's no movement whatsoever. I mean, the funniest one I ever saw was some guy put a really serious, well, I think broke this guy's nose, there's all blood and everything, and then he goes down as if he's been headbutted himself after headbutting. It's like, I mean, there's been an idiot in headbutting, there's been an idiot in faking you've been headbutted, but to combine the both of them is sort of just sort of, you're basically calling yourself an idiot. So you're calling yourself an idiot of all the idiots. Like, there's obviously idiots in the world, and some people are more idiotic than others. You probably go second to the list, probably to Sepp Blatter in FIFA. We get the goal against Fulham, away from home again. What does it feel like? Away from home. But yeah, it's just madness. I don't. Obviously, the game these days. The game is all about, you know. It's probably more about pacing. It's more about technical. I think it's more. The football now is more about the technical ability. I think if the more technical you are, the better. I mean, obviously you're gonna still get your powerhouses and stuff, you know. Of you know, a great example for me of a powerhouse sort of striker, so to speak. It's probably Rooney. He's got a bit of strength in him, you know. He's good. He can hold up play, you know. He can do stuff, you know. For me, oh, like, you know, the tip, you know, you have your old-fashioned. I mean, when I play stuff, some people say I'm like an old-fashioned number 9 in a way. I mean, I'm not in some respects because I do dribble and stuff, but I can hold up the play. I can pick out a good pass. Some people say I'm a good old-fashioned number 9. I disagree when people say that. I'm more like, I prefer to be called like a number 10. Well, not a number 10, like a goal poacher, more or less. Not something else, whatever. But you know, obviously defensively, you're gonna have you want to have you want to have that one strong man in midfielder, probably, you know, sitting there to stop the technical players. But the people who, and I don't know how long, I don't know if this has always been the case, but the people who always seem to win, you know, matches are always pretty, you know, agile, pacey, just skillful players. For me, I don't know, it's just weird for me to think that, I guess, that, and I'm British as well, like I'm a big preferer of something else. And hi Harrison, how are you doing, mate? But yeah, I'm a big fan, I'm a big fan of the sort of, I don't know, what's it called, the sort of, I'm not a fan of 4-4-2. If there's one formation I hate the most, it's 4-4-2. For me, 4-4-2 is about as useful and as good as basically deciding. I mean, it can work. If you're playing the flat 4-4-2, it's the 4-4-2 I'm playing here is probably one of the best 4-4-2s. Or 4-4-2 where, you know, you've got one, you know, maybe the flatter one maybe, but you have more of a designated going forward and going backwards play, but you're not playing in a diamond. For me, one of my favourite formations, and probably in releasing my true hipster manager style, is the 4-2-3-1, which is regarded as, in quite a lot of people, and I would say it's more of a, in my opinion, it's a hipster, it's a sort of managerial one, or 3-5-2. But without wing backs, instead just playing 3 centre backs and no wing backs, and just playing mids and playing as offensive mid or something, and then 2 cams, 2 strikers, which is something which I guess wouldn't work in real football, I reckon, but it works enough in the amazing game of FIFA. It's what I normally do when I get established and stuff, because there's so many attacking players, and I don't think there's enough good defenders anymore compared to back in the day when you had the likes of Terry and Ferdinand and Vidic and, I don't know, like PK when he was good, you know. A lot of the good defenders now, I don't think they're, you know, aren't the best, aren't the good best thing. There's some good players coming out, there's good defenders, I reckon. You know, obviously you look, I mean, everyone was saying, oh, Phil Jones, I think Chris Smalling should, you know, could become at United good defenders. To be honest, Smalling I reckon can. I reckon Smalling still can. Jones I don't think he will. Like, I could be wrong about this, but I just don't reckon he will. I just do not reckon he will at all. It's a shame really, because he was good. He was good a couple of years ago. Oh, and it's Fulham. I hate the keeper. He's got fucking trackies on. No, that's not. Like I remember once playing in a proper muddy pitch. One time. And like everyone saying, "Oh, you should wear trackies." Wearing trackies. That's what you should do. It was like cold. It was wet. It was all muddy, and I was like, "No, I'm a shorts keeper." And I pulled off a good performance. I think the score was something like 3-1 to us, and they scored a really good goal. I can't remember how it went, but I know it was a good goal because like I think it might have been a deflected goal or something, because I was wrong-footed. I was either such a good goal I didn't move for it, or I was wrong-footed. But I'm pulling off a good save. I remember in another game actually as a keeper, interestingly enough, I pulled off a good save, and it was for me. It was my first game actually for this club, first league game, and obviously, I didn't want to be a keeper. I wasn't, This is obviously back in the days of, your 7-a-side football, and this is the first game I played for this team, which I joined, and I wanted to play striker, and they put me in net for this game because they didn't have the keeper with them, and I was more put in the second team of this. Obviously, like in junior football, you often get like the A team and the B team. I was more of a B team player, but I would have, if I wanted to be a keeper, I would have been the first choice keeper in the first team apparently. But I decided I didn't want to be a keeper, which I kind of regret now. I enjoy playing in there a lot. I'm the backup keeper for both my school and my club, which I play for at the moment. But I remember pulling off. We won 8-2. I conceded 2 goals in the game, but I pulled off some terrific saves. I remember there was one save which I pulled off, and it was one of them ones that she's got to go in, and it's curling in like the top corner, and I just pull out a save, and it clips the post, and it just goes wide. And I remember a couple of one-on-ones. I remember saving them and stuff. And a lot of people have commented. I played in that quite a few times. Obviously my mate broke his arm, so I played in that quite a long. I think I said about it. And a lot of people say that my goalkeeping style is sort of like, it's acrobatic. It's sort of like I always play as if like the cameras are on me, which is fair enough. I probably do. It's just my style of goalkeeping, I'm a goalkeeper with style. I'm almost like I'm a bit like Noy. Like I've often in training a lot, instead of practicing my shooting, I'll go in net, because obviously if you do them matches and stuff, like obviously it's good to have 2 keepers. I often play net in them just because it means I don't have to run around as much, because obviously running around, I do sometimes go out, like sometimes I won't. If there's any sort of like boring like drills where you've got to do like attack v defense, I'll just go in net for it. My mate who plays in net, actually an alright striker. I think he's sort of he's become a better keeper though. He's small as well, which is funny. Like I'm giant, he's small. I think he preferred to play against him in as a striker, play against someone his height than my height. But he's a good keeper. He's a class keeper. I'm not gonna lie. All the games finish 0-0. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. All the games finish 0-0, and 3 million. How long? He's not going to show. It will show us in a minute. And because I'm not going to play the next game. I can't be poised. It's an FA Cup. I don't want to play any more FA Cup. The player returns from injury. I'm hoping. I just need to know. I need to know how good he is before I make my bid. I think that's what I'm going to do. Wait to see how good he is. There we go. I'm going to find out now. Just before we finish the game, Jeff Henrik, he is, I don't know, Kurt Zuma, he would be worth it, but he's just too much. John Stones, let's see how good he is. 73. I could make a bid in for him. I could make a bid in Flanagan. Again, I'm probably gonna go for he. That's like the best one I can buy. Approach Everton to buy. Gonna pull in with a cheeky. You've inquired about spending. Said I want 4.3. 4.3. I'm going for 3.5. I think I'll go for. And I've got no wage on me whatsoever, so I have to readjust that because for some reason my wage just keeps disappearing. It just paid ages ago actually. I haven't really sold many people, I don't think. I might have sold a few people. Gary O'Neill, here we go. He's unhappy, he's alright. You shit. We'll get rid of you. Is there anyone else? Nope. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this episode. I've enjoyed making it as I always do. I don't know, something seems to have changed. I think my game glitched or something. I don't know. I might have moved it all there actually. I don't know. I do not know whatsoever. I'm trying not to think. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this part. I've enjoyed making it as always. And until next time, my friends, adios.